Well, I had an intro joke that would have been appropriate a couple weeks ago, but not now, so we'll just move past it. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with the OJs, and the song is called Backstabbers. They are a soul group from Philadelphia. Right? Yeah. And they're considered funk, soul, and Philadelphia soul. This is off the album of the same name, Backstabbers. Got lots of favorable reviews. The OJs are Eddie Levert, Walter Williams, and William Powell, and then a host of musicians. I'm excited to check this out because we love exploring different genres on here, and all the soul music I have heard, I have definitely liked. This is a pick from Gail H. So thank you for your support, Gail. I truly appreciate it. Let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free. Yeah, and it really helps the channel out. Alright, here we go. The OJs, Backstabbers, in 3, 2, 1, go. See me a bug I gotta kill, so if I get up and kill a bug.
What they do, they smiling in your face all the time. They wanna take your place, the backstabbers.
Perfect song to do it at.
Backstabbers, they smiling in your face. They do. They smile in your face all the time. They wanna take your place, the backstabbers.
Ain't that the truth, man?
I keep getting all these visits from my friends. Yeah, what they doing to me? They come to my house again and again and again and again. Yeah. So are they there to see my woman? I don't even be home, but they they do. They smiling in your face all the time. They wanna take your place, the backstabbers.
Yep.
Backstabbers.
Oh. God, that is so good.
Low down, dirty. What they do? They smiling in your face. Smiling faces, smiling faces.
They have really nice harmony together too when they sing together. Wow, his voice though, definitely the best. Man, that was way too short. That's not fair. I hate when songs are like that. Oh, thank you, Gail. That was great. I sometimes just need like songs like that, even though it's not fun lyrical material, you could say. I guess it's still like a just groovy kind of upbeat kind of feeling song, even though it's talking about backstabbers and such, which there are plenty of those out there. There's just a lot of, there's people that they're just jealous and they just are lazy, it feels like, and they don't want to put the work in. Or it could be a host of other issues, but there's definitely a lot of backstabbers, and I've never been one for that. I'd rather stab somebody in the front. I don't know, because I'm all for the golden rule. So if I was gonna get stabbed, I'd rather see it coming than not coming. The devil is such. But I feel like, dude, their harmonies were just killer, man, and it's just really they pushed the tempo really fast with it too. So like I said, it was Eddie Levert, I'm guessing Levert, Walter Williams, William Powell, then Dennis Harris, Bobby Eli, Roland Chambers, and Bunny Sigler on the guitar, as well as Norman Harris on guitar, Ronnie Baker on the bass, Lenny Pacula on the organ, Leon Huff on the piano, Earl Young on the drums, and then Larry Washington on the bongos and the congas. Yep, that hand percussion. Yeah, that's what kind of drove the pace of that. It was at least the hand percussion, the percussion in general. The whole rhythm section was really groovy. It had a real tight groove to it. The rhythm was just kind of non-stop. It just kind of made you move. I love songs like that. Of course, like the lyrical content, there's always going to be people like that in your life, especially if you are, I guess, successful. For the longest time, I was like the opposite of successful. Like, I didn't want anything close to success. I think I was afraid of succeeding because I knew I would. And then I would have expectations put on me. And I didn't feel like I wanted expectations or responsibility, because what if I couldn't handle it? Sort of thing. I don't know. I had a whole warped sense of logic of why I, wanted to be a homeless junkie. But it's what the cards dealt me, But I pulled myself out of that. And, off topic, I actually saw somebody that I tried to help a couple years ago, get clean too, and I saw him walking today, just probably going to cop or do something, and it's just kind of crazy to think, like, 4 years ago I was doing the same thing basically. I've come a long way. I really have. As a man, as a father, as a person, just I've gone through so much, and I heard today, like, wisdom is earned through suffering, and nobody really suffers anymore in this country. Like, there are definitely people that suffer, not saying they don't, but the majority of folks live in like comfort, mostly, middle class, upper class people. They don't suffer much as you would think. Like, a lot of people used to suffer, like even like 100 years ago or 50 years ago, especially 50 years ago. Suffering is what breeds wisdom. There's tons of knowledge out in the world. Everyone's got knowledge, but if you don't have an application of said knowledge, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just like information, But wisdom, like the ability to reason and to critically think and all that, like, that's not taught in schools anymore. You have to innately have it or be taught it by someone else, But at the same time, reason is not I feel like not the topic of our world right now, because the world's in chaos, But if you just listen to music like this and the soul music and like back in the day, what year is this? This was 1972 is released. Like, what a different but similar world this was, 50 years ago, 52 years ago. But music was so much better back then. I'll give you all that. Definitely not the same nowadays for that. But I guess I would say out of all of that, my favorite thing would be Mr. Eddie Levert's voice. I don't know who played what. There's a whole list of musicians here, like we read through. I don't know who played what on this song exactly. I know that Larry Washington was playing them congas and bongos and stuff, and the extra percussion. I heard that. And then Earl Young on the drums. That there's also horns, and that was Don Ronaldo, who was the conductor, horns, and strings. That brass definitely added a nice layer to the sound, and just the whole, almost like a Spanish kind of percussion sort of rhythm feel to it. I really enjoyed it. I don't think, like I said, I've never heard of these guys before, but the one guy's voice sounds very familiar. I don't know if he went on to do different things other than this band, but one of their voices sounded very, very familiar. So maybe I've heard him before. I don't know. But that was great. Thank you, Gail, for sending that in. If you guys have any other tracks by the OJs you think I would like to check out, leave it below. I'll put it on the list. I definitely will. And if you want to actually make an official request, here's the Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. There's also a PayPal link in the description as well if you want to send a request in that way. That is, I believe, how Gail sent this one in. But if you join the Patreon, join the $15 tier or up, get 1 free request a month, and you also get access, if you join any tier, to our Discord server, all the special perks that are on Patreon, all the videos, all the full album reactions. There's just all kinds of stuff on there. It's definitely worth it. If you are a fan of the channel and you are able to join, it's definitely worth it. I would join my Patreon. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not even toot my own horn. I definitely would. But yeah, there's also, yeah, I think I said PayPal. Yeah, that's it. What do I do now? Shit. I forgot.